It's doe patrol time. On about an acre of land, but I have probably 7 does. That is too many. So I'm gonna try and thin those numbers out starting tonight. So when rut rolls around, he'll be looking for his mate. See ya.
What just happened?
Doe patrol. Nailed her.
My girl's a shooter.
What's that?
Said my girl's a shooter.
She don't miss. We're sitting in the stand, had a couple does come to my right, and they kind of circled around us, as I knew that they would. They kind of circled around us, and then I had almost a perfect broadside shot. It was more slightly quartering away, but smacked that bag at 35 yards, and I'm gonna go look for my arrow now. I'm looking for blood. We're probably, we're like 20 yards out from where I killed her.
What's it looking like?
I can see some here. Do you see anything? a bad shot. I think not a bad shot, but it's gonna be a long drag. How many yards is that?
Enough.
Alright. Well, she tried, but she didn't get away this time. I don't have any words. Cheers to the drag. I'm losing grip. Found her about 150 miles, 150 yards. Dragged her back to the house, and now I'm about to take her to the processor. She will eat well. With this deer quartering away a little bit, I went a little farther back so that I could get a perfect straight through the lung shot, and you can tell on the exit that I did just that. Running pretty good. Nice soft ground. I forgot my hammer. It's in there. I think I got a possum stuck in the coyote trap that I set last night. I had a red fox come up to it, but he got scared of the camera, so I'm gonna have to move my camera a little farther away to where the fox won't see that, and then I will be taking the possum out and then resetting the trap for either fox or coyote. Bobcat and fox season just started a couple of days ago, so I'm excited to make my first bobcat trap, and I'll take you along with me and show you how I do it. No point in trapping in this area and keeping a camera on it. It's gonna scare them off. Part of me wants to move it right here because it's not too far off, but it's facing the opposite direction because I think most of them are coming down this hill. Well, I don't want to go too low or too high, I mean. I'm gonna try from this angle. If it's still throwing them off, then I'm gonna have to move it further back. I've got to test this to see if it's too high. Let me see. I'm gonna tuck this so that it's not blowing in the wind. Good to go. This trap wasn't really moved. The fox he ran up to it, was bouncing around a little bit because he wanted to get to that bait, and then took off. In trap sheds, mischief's mouse meat. Dropping a little bit, trying not to make a mess, but I'm using a stick to drop it down in the hole. And I did not make my hole too deep this time. Can't give you a reason why. I just want to try something different. I almost had that fox, so now I'm excited.
And what is that?
I'm going back in with a combination of TS Trapline Ring Burner, which is mainly for coyote and fox, and red fox gland lure. I'm really heavy-handed, but you really don't need that much. Just a little bit. I've not found a good place to store a ring burner that will not make all of my belongings smell like ring burner, but it works like a charm. I think every time I've used ring burner to use with a trap, it's brought in either a fox or coyote within 48 hours. But they are smart animals, so I don't catch one every single time. To grab that possum out of that trap that was originally set for a coyote. But I knew I may get a possum due to the fact that the ring burner attracts a lot of possums. They bite. There comes a time in every trapper's career that they do something or have to do something that they don't want to do. I just let this possum out of the trap so that he can be set free, and then I'm going to reset the trap for coyote. So I'm just going to bump him along. Come on, buddy. He's getting back into the woods, and I'm going to reset this trap. Trap shed supplies today. I'm using their Mischief's mouse meat, and then I'm also going to try their canine cutter and coyote gland as lure for potentially catching a coyote, fox, maybe even a bobcat. We'll see what I get this time. I'm going to reset this trap due to the fact that it was set off by a possum. I'm just going to cover this with leaves. I think that's the most natural cover. Going in with the mouse meat. The bait is something that they're definitely going to want to eat, and the lure is what attracts them because they're thinking that something's already buried there by having a scent of another animal right there. little bit of canine cutter. I'm kind of next to the base of a tree, so I'm just gonna put a little bit. Bait looks like it's kind of hanging out, so I'm just gonna take a leaf and just kind of push it in there just a little bit more, so they can't just bend down and pull it out and run away. And then I'm putting coyote scent around this because that's my goal, is to catch a coyote. Coyote came by here and buried this bait. So if I put another coyote scent around it, then they will be more attracted to the area and more prone to step in the trap. Just put some right here. Right on the back of this vine. I'm not gonna do too much. I think I'm gonna catch something, but I guess we'll find out together.
Being a woman in a field dominated by men isn't for the faint of heart. It takes grit, determination, and the willingness to work harder than most realize.
The other day yesterday, I set my coyote traps and my dog troops, and I got another raccoon in the trap. I'm gonna pull him out, reset that. Look at that. He flipped the trap upside down. See where the stake is up in the air. He must have been doing a dance last night. Oh, pretty little guy. Trying to see exactly what he did. He flipped the trap completely upside down and flipped the trap on top of the rebar stake with his foot inside of it. You're crazy. I'm gonna take care of him, take him out of the trap, rebait it, just so I can catch another one. How did he do this? Another one bites the dust. I love these Duke's dog proof traps because they're so easy to set and they're so easy to catch them. Just stick that right back to the ground. A little bait. This is kind of like a fishy pellet mixed with corn. But what really gets them going is a little bit of fishy scent lure. Just kind of circling the trap a little bit. Which this is a thicker consistency, so I'm like shaking it out a little bit. but I like circling the trap with it because it really pulls them in. Another day, another trap. Oh, where's my rag at? Actually, I don't have that. What it is about the bait that I'm using, but these possums freaking love it. These possums love these coyote traps, so I'm gonna have to take care of him and reset it again, but that's just all part of trapping. You never know what you're gonna catch. These things are nasty. Alright, I'm gonna reset this back to where I had it. He messed this all up. There's a rock thrown in here. I want to say my bait hole is like right here. So I'm gonna clear all of this brush back out. So I can set my trap back in the hole that I had it in. I mean, he got leaves all in this. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can still see. Chain's all crazy. He was having a ball. Okay. But I'm just packing the dirt in underneath my trap like I had it. I'm just packing the dirt in kind of how I had it so that my trap sits level. And my bait hole looks pretty covered up right now. So I may have to make a new one. Like I had it. Perfect. And I'm taking a little bit of canine cutter and putting it right behind my bait hole. Alright, and hopefully something steps out. That'll do it. My new bait hole is in place, trap is reset, and I'm ready to catch a coyote. No more of these possums, but we'll see what steps in the trap tomorrow.